Hi YouTube, this is Ariel. This video is to introduce myself to YouTube and to viewers, who I am, and what my purpose is here on YouTube, or with my videos on YouTube. First off, I'm a pagan slash witch. I still haven't quite decided which title to go with. For now, I'm just going with both. I don't really consider myself Wiccan anymore. I do follow Wiccan traditions, but I also follow other traditions, other forms of paganism. So 90% of my practice is witchcraft. The other 10% is various bits and pieces that I've picked out of other pagan forms. So if you've ever heard of Paid Gypsy, she's another slash Wiccan or slash witch slash pagan here on YouTube. She implements Egyptian paganism and Christianity and Wicca. So she is also one of my inspirations for doing this, as well as Tiptoe Chick and Charming Pixie Flora. They all are part of my inspiration here. So I think I should take a minute to explain that the other 6 videos that were loaded on my YouTube channel previous to this one were actually a result of a request from a friend of mine. She wanted to know more about my pagan path, more about my altar, where I got my tools, and where she can get some of her own, as well as ritual structure. So a little bit, so in that process, or in the process of making those videos, I discovered that I really enjoyed teaching her, and I'm not sure how long or when, but at some point she is going to be moving to a place where she can no longer have internet access. So I'm really going to miss her. I'm going to miss teaching her. So, you know, thinking about that has kind of left a hole in me. And I've decided to go ahead and use my YouTube channel as a teaching tool, following in the path of Tiptoe Chick and those other YouTube channels that I mentioned. So quick little background about how I discovered my path. I first discovered Wicca when I was 13. And being a teenager and exploring new things, of course I was more interested in spells and magic, being a dorky teenager. And I made the mistake one day of printing out a spell that I had found, and I had left it sitting on the table next to my computer without thinking. And my mom found it, and she confronted me about it, and let's just say that was an awkward situation that I really didn't want to repeat. Not that my parents were very religious or anything, it was still, I think it was kind of shocking to her. But anyway, so I put that aside. I didn't do any more research into paganism or anything like that. Not until the Da Vinci Code movie came out. And then a lot of my coworkers told me that the book was really good and I should read the book before the movie came out. So I went and bought the book, read the book, and in the part where they talk about the Priory of Sion and their different and the ancient pagan beliefs and the traditions that they follow, it got me really interested in paganism and what it really was. And so I really started doing some pretty in-depth research. And doing that research is when I rediscovered Wicca and then looked at what it was really about, not just the magic and the spells. And, you know, I had always struggled in childhood with religion. My grandparents are Mormon. I've got some Christian, some Presbyterian, some Protestants in my family. So, and you know, I've been exposed to all those churches. I've gone to church with my friends. I went to church with my grandma quite a bit, my LDS grandma. And you know, I found so many things in the Bible that just seemed totally unrealistic to me. And I definitely have known that the mainstream religion is definitely not my thing. And so when I started doing the research on paganism and Wicca and everything, my eyes were suddenly opened, and I don't know how to explain it. Finally, everything felt right. It's kind of like, for those of you that experience love at first sight, it's like that. It's like this sudden realization that this is it. This is the man that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. This is my path. This is my faith. It was an epiphany. But anyway, so also in my research, this is where about the same time I started doing this research, I think I was about half a year into it, when I discovered Tiptoe Chick, and she was also a huge inspiration for me. It was also her videos that helped me solidify, because still at that time I was like, okay, witchcraft has really got a bad name to it. Can I really deal with this with my friends, my family, my coworkers? Can I really deal with this? And it was when I saw Tiptoe Chick's videos that I realized that yes, definitely, who cares what they think? This is the right path for me. So yes, so that's my background. So my goals here on YouTube, or with my videos on YouTube, I should say. This is going to be a teaching tool, just because I found I really enjoy teaching this. I think I forgot to mention, so I've been doing the research for 2.5 to 3 years now, and I've only really seriously been practicing for about a year. Finally scrounged up the money to get my altar tools, and I finally felt I had enough information to actually start doing some rituals and to doing the Sabbats and the Esbats. So I've only seriously been practicing for about a year and a half. So that brings me back to my goals here on YouTube, not only as a teaching tool, but also as a learning tool. I want to learn from you guys as well as me teaching you. So back to the teaching tool. Another thing that I noticed, I also used YouTube in part of my research. I wanted to hear from other Wiccans and pagans and witches. And I also was looking for some examples or some... Anyway, there was some information that I felt was missing. I felt there was a lot of gaps, and there was no videos that really covered exactly what I was looking for. So another one of my goals here is to try and fill those gaps for those of you that are just learning, because I found that very frustrating, and I hate for you guys to go through the same process. So anyway, back to the learning part of my goal. Since I have only been seriously practicing for a year and a half, and because there is so much information out there about this, I can always continue learning. I only have 3 books, and there's only so much information on the internet. There's always new information out there, and I know there are those of you that are on YouTube that have been practicing for years and years and years and years and years, and I would love to learn from you too. So also in that process, there are going to be some questions that I'm going to post on here for you guys. I'm going to post some questions for you pagans and Wiccans and witches out there, and I hope to hear from you. Definitely leave me any comments on any of my teaching videos. Give me video responses. I would love to hear from you guys, not only just to learn from you, but to connect with you guys. I'll also use these videos as a networking tool. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy my videos, and I so can't wait to hear from you guys. Alrighty, I'll catch you guys later.